Hi, I'm Abimbola Kaude Johnson. Today I'll be discussing myths of virginity, the myths surrounding virginity. Thanks for watching my other videos. I appreciate your feedback as well. The female virginity, while this topic concerns the female, is an over-determined, over-discussed issue. Um, this is because the female virginity is not okay. The hymen is not a precise anatomical structure. It's not a fixed anatomical structure, meaning that it's something that that changes, that can change its form. In ancient times, a virgin is known when there's blood during after first sexual experience, after the first PIV sex, penis in vaginal sex. So if a woman got married and after the night of conjugal bliss, there was no blood stain, the woman is taken to be a slut, a whore. Sometimes she is returned to her father's house. In modern time, there are some that still hold on to this old definition of virginity. But most people are really expanding their views of what the female virginity is. And for that, it is sometimes difficult to explain it, to agree on a particular definition. But the common view is that virginity is the word virgin means inexperienced. So if you want to go by that word, it means that someone that is inexperienced in sexual activity. That again brings out another question. Do we really have anybody, any individual that's at any age, okay, any individual from age 6 and above or above age 2 that is sexually inexperienced? That means a child is included. This is because by between age 2 and 6, if you have any child in your house and those have reared children or rearing one presently, we agree that babies, children between age 2 and 6, tend to play with their genitals a lot. You see the boy twiddling his penis, uh, putting his hand in his pants or shorts and pulling and squeezing the penis. Often you see the girls sliding down the banister rail or rocking the arm of the chair or grinding grinding a bum, a crotch on the seat of the bicycle. All this represents sexual activity. The boy plays, fondles his penis because he derives pleasure, and often they experience orgasm. They get to by rubbing her crotch. Her clitoris is stimulated when she slides down the banister rail or sit on the rug or rock the arm of the chair or the seat of the bicycle. This self-stimulation continues into the teenager years. So by this time, if you want to go by the experience of sexual activity by teenager, no one is really a virgin. But let's go to what people really agree on. Most culture of the world is okay. Virginity. A virgin is a woman with a hymen intact. Okay, if we go with that definition, there are many myths that surround this. The first myth I going to be discussing is that the hymen, the hymen can be okay. You can tell a virgin by the hymen. A doctor, well, I heard of cases where parents took their daughter to the hospital to have them examined if the hymen is still intact. I say the hymen is a package, an object that could be removed. No doctor can tell if the hymen, if a girl, a woman is a virgin or not. Don't be surprised because the hymen is an elastic membrane. It's capable of being stretched. Actually, it doesn't even tear. It doesn't rupture. It expands during sexual intercourse to accommodate the penis or any object inserted into the vagina. After sexual intercourse, a medical doctor, cannot tell if the woman is a virgin as long as there are no semen in the vagina. There is no marker of sexual experience in the vagina. You should also remember that the vagina doesn't get loose as a result of sex. It's also a misconstrued that the vagina becomes loose due to frequent sex or intercourse. So now you know that no doctor can tell. Another myth is that there should be blood. Blood should come out when a virgin has sex the first time. This is just out of it. Blood doesn't have to come out. A virgin can have sex. Have when I say sex in this video, I mean penis in vaginal sex. I do not mean dildo. I do not mean oral sex. A virgin can actually have sex for the first time without experiencing pain or blood stain associated with losing one's virginity. The blood that is commonly associated with loss of virginity is normally due to, okay, for example, people expected it. Two, due to fear. The fear that is going to be painful causes the muscle of the thigh and the vagina to tense up. Another reason is lack of lubrication. If the vaginal entrance is adequately lubricated, it will be easy for the penis to slide in without friction. And with this, there will be no blood, there will be no tearing, there will be no pain associated with loss of virginity. The next myth has to do with purity. If a woman is a virgin, she is pure, she is undefiled. Virginity is just a physical marker. It's not a reflection of one's thought life. A person is made pure by the kind of thought the person thinks. And the kind of thought one thinks determines the kind of action that emanate from one. In time past and presently, many culture, religious culture, and society, uh, that a girl that has lost her virginity, that has experienced intercourse, is seen as a slut, that she's no longer whole or clean. That isn't true. Losing virginity does not take away from a woman. She is still a woman. What was as long as uh, if you learn to ride a car, if one learn to ride a car, a man or a woman, riding a car does not make one more of a man or more of a woman. Doing something for the first time does not make you more of a man or more of a woman. It just added to your experience, your life experience. There is another myth that if you lose your virginity to your husband, you are going to have a fulfilled sex life in marriage. That virginity should be preserved until marriage. Preserving virginity until marriage doesn't guarantee a happy married life. Also, losing virginity before marriage doesn't guarantee a pleasurable sex life in marriage. Can say both are false. We have people that got married as virgins, and they are not having a fulfilling sexual experience. Or the other one where people were not, who started their sexual activity very early at tender age, who are having fulfilling, pleasurable intercourse and sexual activity with their husband. Another myth, okay, virginity is an idea. Really, it's an idea. It's not. It's not. It's an idea that people thought up. Another is they say a man can tell. Some men do say. Some of my friends, okay, by having sex with a lady, you can tell if she's a virgin or not. Then I asked them, how does the vagina of a virgin feel? They say it is tight. That's not true. There are women who have had sex without numbers, whose vaginas are still tight. This is because they have tight vagina. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that intercourse does not expand the vagina. Vagina is actually a muscular and elastic organ. So which means it can enlarge to accommodate an object inserted in it. And it's because it's elastic. That is why the head, the body and the head of the baby can pass through it during delivery. And then it will go back. After the object is removed, it returns to its normal size. So there is no way of your partner, if you are meeting a guy for the first time, of him telling that you are not a virgin, unless you tell him so. It's only from your mouth that he can tell that you are a virgin. There is no way to tell you are a virgin or not. You can even tell from the breast that the breast doesn't say, okay, we can tell a virgin from the breast. The breasts of a virgin are normally hard. No. As women grow, the breast will fall. And in most cases, it loses solidity. So, a woman at 25 or 30 having sex for the first time will not have hard breast or more solid breast. The breast just be the breast of a 30-year-old woman of the same texture and structure. There is another myth that says that people can tell who is a virgin by looking at them. You can't tell who is a virgin. That okay, virgin don't have a way of walking, they don't have a way of talking, they don't have a way of dressing. Strangers cannot tell if you're a virgin. And when I was in the during my undergraduate days and in secondary school, my friend would say that, oh, once a girl begins to put on weight, it's because she's having sex. That is the sperm that's making her big. These are not, they are unfounded claims. They are neither scientific nor even logical at best. So another myth that is associated with virginity is that no you that being a virgin makes you special. Well, I do appreciate people that are virgin, but being a virgin does not really make anyone special. It's your decision to be a virgin. Then you should not look down on others who have had sexual intercourse. Who have had penis in vagina intercourse. Well, finally, I'd just like to say this, beside all the myths, that in these days, sex does not have to be with someone else. Sex could be with yourself. You have dildos, they are vibrators that women can use. So a man doesn't have to be present for a woman to have intercourse. Dildos and vibrators are artificial penis that the woman can use to give herself pleasure. These are tools of masturbation. And even people that don't use that, they use their hand. They use their hand to rub the clitoris to bring them to orgasm. And if we take this, we count it as sexual experience. A woman that has not had actual PIV sex is really not a virgin if you look at the idea of virginity, because she's having sexual release by herself. I respect those that want to keep their virginity for religious belief, and they should do so without being stigmatized. More so, people should not be stigmatized for losing their virginity. Rather, parents should enlighten, educate their children on sexuality. Well, in my next video, I will talk about masturbation in children. Yes, I'm going to talk about masturbation in children in my next video. I hope you look forward to it. I look forward to see you too. Remember to like my channel and share my video with your friends. Then you can send me feedback at okayodejohnson@gmail.com. You can also DM me through Facebook. You can Wow, wow. Maybe I'll leave my WhatsApp number. You can send a message later. But I welcome all your feedback and your contributions as well. So I'm going to see you the next time. Remember, I'll be talking about masturbation in children in the next video. See you next video and catch you.